What if the most important power struggle of our lifetime isn't between countries, but between three completely different kinds of sovereignty? Nation-states, corporations, and you, the individual. Today we're breaking down what each one actually means, how they evolved, whether they're enemies or synergistic allies, and where this three-way tug-of-war is headed next. Stay with me. This changes how you see everything from your passport to your bank account. The three sovereignties: the nation, the corporation, the individual. Sovereignty is simple on paper, supreme authority that no one else can override, but the three versions look nothing alike. First, nation-state sovereignty. This is the classic one you learned in school. A government's exclusive right to make laws, collect taxes, and use force inside its borders. It's territorial, collective, and public. Other countries have to respect it. Second, corporate sovereignty. This is newer and sneakier. A corporation is a legal person that can own property and sign contracts. But some now act like mini-governments. They set rules for billions, control digital infrastructure, and even issue their own money like tokens. Third, individual sovereignty, also called self-ownership. This is the radical idea that you have ultimate authority over your own mind, body, and actions. No king, no CEO, no government can claim ownership of you. It's personal, philosophical, and increasingly relevant in the digital age. Quick comparison: state equals borders and guns. Corporation equals contracts and capital. Individual equals your skin and your choices. None of these appeared overnight. They co-evolved through centuries of power struggles, born in blood and ink. In the 1500s, thinkers like Jean Baudin argued rulers needed absolute power. Then came the Peace of Westphalia in 1648. It made it official. Every state is boss inside its own lines. By the 19th century, this idea flipped to the nation, or the people. Corporate sovereignty started as a tool of empires. Kings gave trading companies the right to raise armies and mint coins. They were basically private governments. By the late 1800s, states reined them in, but then gave them personhood and limited liability. Globalization in the 1980s supercharged them. Today, multinationals move more money than many countries and write the rule books for how you access and use things like your phone, the internet, etc. Individual sovereignty is the quiet rebel. In 1689, John Locke said every person has property in his own person. That idea fueled revolutions in every human rights document since. In the 20th century, it got a massive boost from technology. It got turbo boosted by the internet, encryption, and Bitcoin. Suddenly, you could move money without asking permission. You could publish ideas and build communities without a government's permission. A new layer of sovereignty was born. So, are these three at war or synergistically aligned? The honest answer is a little of both. States create corporations. Corporations generate economic wealth, and individuals invent the technology that scales both. But they're also at odds. Tech platforms now govern speech more than many governments, and corporations minimize taxes by hopping borders. Meanwhile, empowered individuals, armed with Bitcoin wallets and remote work, can simply exit countries where they are treated unfairly. The result is a layered competitive sovereignty where your loyalty, your data, and your capital are constantly being courted by all three. Right now, nation-states still hold the formal crown, passports, borders, armies, but their monopoly is cracking. Corporate power is at an all-time high, and many people live under heavy surveillance and central bank regulation. The future? Expect fragmented, tech-mediated sovereignties. Think network states. Online communities that crowdfund land and issue crypto tokens. Many governments will attempt maintaining and even expanding control via digital IDs, CBDCs, and social credit score systems. But the genie is out of the bottle. Power is diffusing toward choice-based systems. The winners will be the ones, whether states, companies, or individuals, who best combine technology with true legitimacy. Sovereignty used to be something you were born under, a flag. Increasingly, it's becoming something you can choose and build for yourself. The question for the rest of this century isn't who rules the world. It's which of these three sovereignties will you align with? Which sovereignty do you trust most? What kind of world will that create? Choose your sovereign wisely. Like, subscribe, and drop in the comments. Isn't it time you learned more about Bitcoin?